Dondozo Tatsugiri team. This low-key kind of looks like Wolf Glick's team. Not 100% on that though, but okay. I mean, we'll see what we can definitely do. The if it is Wolf Glick's team, then the Tatsugiri is going to be trying to kill itself, and then they get the Flamingo in. So Titan will have a Belly Drum with Ice Shard, which is very interesting. What's our game plan here? Our game plan is basically use Murkrow. Like, Murkrow is going to be our best bet. We can go Little Oh, I need to put Terra Blast on this thing. If I had Terra Blast in that last battle over even Swords Dance, might be in a better spot. But the few times I click Swords Dance, we're just sweeping through teams. So that's kind of tough decision. I like Magnezone here too. Actually, I want Staraptor as a lead with Magnezone in the back. And Hydreigon's not too bad. Especially if we can get Speed Control. I don't hate Hydreigon at all. Hopefully we can get the Focus Energy strat going here soon. Either way though, Hydreigon's been kind of carrying us here lately with this team. You know, so Hydreigon's putting in the work. So Titan and Maushold as the lead. Staraptor and Murkrow for us. Alright, so I would love to get rid of that Maushold. I have a feeling though it is probably, I have a feeling it's probably Focus Sash, ain't it? I don't 100% remember, but I think we need to save Murkrow for sure, so we're going to switch Magnezone out and go Brave Bird into the Maushold slot. Yeah, I just don't want Murkrow down because I need Murkrow for the late game, basically. And bringing Magnezone in right here is not the worst case scenario for us because Magnezone resists both the Maushold attack plus the Titan attacks for the most part. If the Titan has a fighting move, obviously, or a ground move we don't resist. But, I mean, most likely you're not going to go for those in front of a Murkrow. So, Magnezone does make a pretty good switch here. It is Water Terra on this Titan. What does that allow you to do, my friend? In this current situation, Maushold does survive barely under red, as it's going for Encore onto the Magnezone slot because we switch, so Magnezone's doing nothing as Belly Drum happens. Okay. I get behind that. I can get behind that. I know that the Ice Shard's coming out here. I don't necessarily hate just a Thunderbolt. Maybe just switch, but who do we switch into? We don't necessarily have a great switch. So Raptor's usually our guy that tries to go first. We can Terra, but will we survive? Or is this a waste of Terra? We're going to go for it. We're going to Terrasilize Steel our Staraptor to see if we can resist or survive. I mean, we're taking our super effective hit away. So maybe we can actually take this ice move. It is a resisted hit now, but remember, it's a +6. Yeah, follow me coming through. Staraptor still should be moving first after the Titan. Fantastic. Living on 13 HP, that's huge. That is huge. Maushold will go down. That is huge. Now we're able to get this Thunderbolt off. Staraptor should still be alive too, right? Thunderbolt coming out and Titan goes down. Yo, okay. Titan now goes down now. They're down to their final 2, but we got rid of 2 huge threats. That terrestrialization. That really helped us out because we did not have any good switch-ins. But hey, that works. Annihilate coming out. And Flamingo coming out. Okay. So they were really hoping for a Titan to help boost that Flamingo, for sure. This ain't over, by no means. Yeah, I think honestly though, it doesn't hurt my feelings if Magnezone fully goes down, does it? Magnezone put in a lot of work. And I think we just try and Brave Bird the Annihilate here. Thunderbolt the Flamingo for obvious reasons, and we're Brave Birding the Annihilate practically for obvious reasons. But Annihilate happens to be Choice Scarf as well and does outspeed our Staraptor. So that takes our Staraptor down. That's not good. As the Thunderbolt will come out, this allows me though to go into Murkrow. This gives me the Murkrow again. I'm able to go back out to Murkrow. We're able to set the Tailwind, which will then allow us to outspeed the Flamingo. Flamingo just went for Protect, so this should be a very easy KO onto the Flamingo at this point. And then the Annihilate should pick up the KO, or try to pick up the KO, right, onto the Magnezone by going for the Close Combat, which will allow Murkrow then to KO him with Foul Play. We do have Hydreigon also hanging out in the back in case if things get a little shaky or out of plan. But we should be okay. Let's see what happens. Rage Fist actually coming out. That I don't think that does enough, my friend. Yeah, that's not that big of damage at all. Fantastic. Foul Play. I want to actually see. Did we even pick up that? Okay, critical hit. Alright, Murkrow. Finish this guy off. Rage Fist. Now this should be doing some damage. Hey, Magnezone still takes it. Foul Play coming out. Not quite the KO, but like I was saying though, he had to go for that Close Combat. So I think we're okay. I think we was always okay, either or. Let's go for Thunder Wave. It doesn't really matter, but I mean, just saying, hey, here's some extra tech, some other tech that we can use to slow you down in case if you thought that was unfair. Good job. Hey, we handled that. But that's the thing. That team is well known at this point, dude. It's a little bit outdated. Try again. Alright, we're going up against Tony Rocks, another Dondozo team. Okay. Golden Go, Gallade, Tatsugiri, Baxcalibur, Dondozo, and Mousehold. Okay. Very common stuff. I don't hate the Murkrow at all. Murkrow kind of gives me the opportunity to set up the Tailwind if I really think I need it. If not, if I don't like the matchup Murkrow is in at the lead slot, I can always switch it out. Magnezone's not bad, and thinking about what my opponent has for leads, Mousehold, Golden Go are probably two of them. The Gallade can be a lead too, though. That is something that we might wanted to look at Staraptor for. And Staraptor's not bad here as a lead. So I mean we can always bring Magnezone in the back. And then as our last Pokemon. Okay, we have to think on this one because Hydreigon's not the worst. Hydreigon actually threatens that Baxcalibur and it also threatens Dondozo. If we set up our Focus Energy, then we're guaranteed the crit. Farigiraf and Ceruledge also has decent matchups here, but I don't hate the and there's other reasons, right? Ceruledge can definitely threaten the Golden Go, but at the end of the day, though, the Golden Go is not 100% our biggest worry, right? Baxcalibur, the Dondozo is probably what we need to try over prepare for. Okay, so Baxcalibur and Mousehold. I don't hate this. I can set up a Tailwind. Or we can try and go for the Foul Play into the Mousehold. Baxcalibur is a little scary. We can go out to the Magnezone too. Honestly though, can we pick up the KO onto Baxcalibur if we go for Tailwind plus Close Combat? Are we willing to try that to see if we pick up that KO? Or is Maushold the bigger threat? I think Excalibur is, though. Let's go. Alright, something's terrestrializing. Is it the Maushold turning into a ghost type? No, Excalibur is. Pure Ice, Pure Ice. Thank you! That's awesome. As long as we can pick this thing up with our, is it the loaded dice set too? Because that's awesome. No, it's Ice Shard. Into Murkrow. Ooh, Murkrow does take it though. Sets up the tailwind for us too. Fantastic. You know, we like to see that. Alright, now close combat coming out. Not quite the KO. Not quite the KO. That's really bad. Pop Bomb. That's probably going to take our Staraptor. Actually, I know it will. Takes about 6 hits, but it takes us out. Yep, 6 hits. We don't take an Ice Shard at all, unfortunately. We go into Magnezone though. I need Hydreigon. Murkrow, you practically done what you can do. If you can get Thunder Wave off on the Maushold, that'd be fantastic. And we just try and KO this Excalibur at this point. We do get the Thunder Wave off. Hello, that's nice. Maushold might not be able to move. Followed up with the Ice Shard now. But since we're in the Tailwind, that's why we outsped now. Okay, I got you. As Murkrow does go down. But we should be able to revenge KO with our Magnezone. Being able to pick up this KO is going to be somewhat nice. We're going to have to really ride on our Hydreigon here, though. Really, really ride on it. And Pop Bomb coming out. That's not doing that much damage this turn. Well, I mean, I say that, but it's still going to be hitting 10 times. That's still a big chunk of damage, even with resisted. Like, it's still, what? It looks like it's almost half. 10 hits? Almost half? Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. I wouldn't mind a fully para on that Maushold eventually, you know, that would be nice. Be really, really nice for us. Anyway, Golden Go coming out. Okay, so this situation. Do we try and focus energy or do we just Dark Pulse? Because I don't know if Dark Pulse full on picks up the KO, but it gives us the opportunity to flinch. I gotta Thunderbolt the Maushold, right? Just so that way we can start getting damage on that, because that thing's a threat. It looks like, though, they didn't bring the Dondozo or the Tatsugiri, and that's kind of nice, you know. Our team does counter those two pretty hard. Like I said, though, the Golden Go is not the hugest problem for us. We should be able to hopefully one-shot right here. Let's see. Fantastic. Keep in mind, we are Scope Lens, so there is still a pretty high chance that we can critical hit with our Hydreigon. We don't get the KO onto the Maushold, but it does get fully paralyzed when we needed it the most. Fantastic, as Delayed will be their last Pokemon. Okay. So, do we double? Is that the right play? They're gonna protect, right? We can try and KO the Maushold though. I don't hate that. I think we protect the Hydreigon. We Thunderbolt the Maushold. We just want to try and keep Hydreigon safe. As the Thunderbolt does come out, Maushold is down, and now Delayed, hoping that it goes close combat into the Hydreigon slot, not the Magnezone slot. Sacred Sword, fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. Tailwind is over for us, but it's a 2 versus 1 situation at this point. Really and truthfully, Dark Pulse. We might be able to outspeed and flinch. That's our win con. Dark Pulse, we can outspeed, we can flinch crit. You know, that would be fantastic too. Either way, that's solid damage. He does have a berry. Citrus? Yeah, it's citrus. But Magnezone's Thunderbolt. It's huge damage. Good damage. Sacred Sword does come out. And Hydreigon does go down though. Hydreigon does go down. But can we pick up this KO with our Magnezone? Magnezone shows that it outspeeds. We got Hyper Beam. Let's go for it. Hyper Beam for the KO. Now this is a little shaky, right? Hopefully we hit. But we do. Fantastic. Hyper Beam. Let's go. Magnezone. Magnezone for the win. That's awesome. Alright. Next opponents rock out with Dondozo, Maushold, Murkrow, Grimmsnarl, Armor Rouge, and Golden Go. Okay. Let's see here. Wait a minute, where's the Tatsugiri? Hey dude, I think you took probably one of the most important Pokemon off of this team. That being the Tatsugiri. Okay, very interesting. Dondozo's just not as threatening without the Tatsugiri, right? That don't still mean that we can't lose. We gotta make sure we play this right. I think Celadge into Talonflame for sure. I keep calling it Talonflame. It's Staraptor. It's Staraptor, man. Magnezone. And we need support, don't we? Honestly, let's do this. And have Magnezone and Staraptor in the back. For Farigiraf kind of stops the potential Trick Room. Because I mean, if they want to set up Tailwind, they set up Tailwind, and then I can Trick Room. You know, so I mean, that's kind of like a safe way to look at things, right? We can always, like, hey, if you want the Tailwind, I can Trick Room. That is an option. Even though we are an anti-Trick Room team, we can still Trick Room. If you want to Trick Room, well, you can't. Because I'm going to say, no. I said it true. Anyway, Bitter Blade into Golden Go. Easy Imprison here because Armor Rouge is big on wanting to go for that Trick Room. It just is. And Bitter Blade just one-shots Golden Go, dude. This is just a beautiful sight to see, you know? One shot, we get this Imprison off, so that, and knowing that the Armor Rouge went last, guarantees me that, told me that it's going to go for that Trick Room. So we just stopped your Trick Room. And that's probably the speed control that they brought, right? That's what they want to use. This set of 4 Pokemon that they brought. So that's a huge advantage for us. Now right here should be a free Swords Dance if I've ever seen one in my life. And frankly, I don't hate. They're going to double up into a Farigiraf here, aren't they? And if they do, it's not the end of the world. We see if we can get some psychic damage out. But I don't, like I said, I don't necessarily hate going for the Swords Dance play, which then guarantees me a pretty powerful, what terror are you? Flying. Yeah, I mean, the Swords Dance just guarantees me a pretty powerful Shadow Sneak into the Armor Rouge. Ooh, okay, so you was expecting a fire move. Because now you're going for Crunch. We do take those. Now we're getting the Swords Dance off. Into a Psychic, into the Armor Rouge slot, though. It's not as powerful. It's still a decent chip. Now, do we expect another Ally Switch? I don't think you can do it twice in a row now, though, can you? So, I think we're fine in that situation. And for Farigiraf, you know, just doing Farigiraf things, I don't hate throwing another Psychic at you. See what happens. Alex said, yeah, you can't do it twice in a row now. Yeah, it's kind of like protect. Sometimes you might be able to get it, but most of the time you will not. Yeah, that's fine. We still got good damage. Onto the Armor Rouge. We're getting good damage right now. Onto your Magnezone. Yeah, that's if you say that's not good damage, then you're living under a rock. Star Raptor will come out. You're gonna be allowed to go for the ally switch right now. The thing is, go for it. Go for it. It practically means you're not doing no damage, because we're going to be doing our part of taking advantage of this by going for the Dazzling Gleam. We're Brave Birding into the slot that I'm hoping that the Magnezone ends up in. Basically, I'm expecting the ally switch here. There it is. And now the Magnezone is down because our Star Raptor is Choice Scarf. So Magnezone is gone. And now we go for the Dazzling Gleam. That should KO the Armor Rouge at its current HP, right? Yeah, fantastic. We KO the Armor Rouge, and hey, we're looking good. We're looking real good. Star Raptor's out here. And their Pokemon is Murkrow, and drum roll, please. Oh, just Murkrow. Oh yeah, because we took out the Golden Goat very, very early. Basically, Brave Bird into a Terra Fairy for Farigiraf going for Dazzling Gleam. Should be able to finish off this game. Shouldn't have any weird Terras anyway, because I think he's already Terra, didn't he? So I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Brave Bird almost picks up the KO. Is that Focus Sash? No, it just barely lives on 1 HP. And then follows up with our super powerful Dazzling Gleam for the win. That couldn't have gone any better. We'll take those. We'll take those.